Hey everyone, today our devotional comes to us from Proverbs 16:3, which reads, "Commit unto the Lord whatever it is that you do, and He will establish your plans." Have plans had to change for you anytime recently? I mean, if you're like me, or if you're just a human being in general living in 2020, I think the chances are good that plans have changed for you. And I have just been thinking this past week, plans are a big deal to us. And some of us who consider ourselves planners, it's like a really big deal. But some of us say, I'm not much of a planner. But ultimately, all of us make plans every day. Small plans, big plans, medium-sized plans. In fact, plans are kind of how we navigate our lives. They're kind of how we navigate our world. We make plans as a way of bringing order to our lives. And then sometimes plans change or plans don't work out at all. And depending on who owns our plans, depending on who we have submitted our plans to, if we've submitted our plans to anybody, when plans change, that can actually be the determining factor of how we respond to it. If our plans are our own, and if our plans are the primary way in which we try to bring control to our lives, particularly when we feel like there's a lack of control everywhere else, well, when those plans get changed, we get upset, we get defensive, we get angry, we want to start pointing fingers at people, we want to assign blame. But if our plans are submitted to God, if we bring our plans before Him and say, God, here's what I'm thinking. What do you want to do? Do you want to change? Maybe you want to wipe the whole slate clean, and maybe you want to start over with maybe a different plan. If that's our posture every day, in the little plans, in the big plans, in the medium-sized plans, then we are living with submitted hearts. We are not trying to control our circumstances by ourselves, but rather asking God to guide and direct. So maybe this week, you can think about what plans you're making. You can think about if you've submitted those plans to God, if you've asked God to participate with you in guiding and directing your plans. I know this past week I had some plans that changed kind of last second, and I felt really anxious about it. I felt really kind of upset. And I just realized, yeah, they were my plans. I don't know if they were God's plans. I didn't actually have the conversation I probably should have had with God about what I was planning on doing. And so I had to submit my plans to God. And it's a learning journey for me. And as I'm sure it's a learning journey for all of us, especially in this season in which we live. So here's to submitting our plans to God. Here's to maybe taking a piece of that control that we want to hold on to and handing it over to God in obedience so that He can make our plan successful, that He can guide and direct our steps. Blessings to all of you today. Talk to you later.